What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Avengers Infinity War. So if you're into the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Avengers Infinity War, Avengers 4, we've got a lot of videos planned up for the upcoming movies, for Deadpool, for Ant-Man, for Avengers 4, for Captain Marvel, so make sure to subscribe. So leading on from my video that I did a couple of days ago that was received very well about Loki faking his death in Marvel Avengers Infinity War, which I still think is actually true. There were a lot of negative and positive responses to this video, so I want to touch upon this theory but also go on another theory. Now, the theory I'm going to go to isn't actually my theory. I found out about it via another YouTuber, my good friend Webheads, who made a video about it. But it's actually from an article on Screen Rant that insinuates that Loki was posing as Bruce Banner during Avengers Infinity War. Now, this theory does make a lot of sense. There are flaws, there are positives, there's negatives. So I'm going to put my own interpretation on this theory. So make sure to subscribe. Let's get into the video. So during my last video, I said that there's no way that the Russo brothers would kill Loki off in such a basic way. I mean, so basically Loki went up to him with a small dagger and tried to kill him. Seriously, guys, do you really think the god of mischief, Loki himself, is going to try to kill Thanos with 2 Infinity Stones with a little dagger? And the fact that the distraction was Hulk made me think, when I heard this theory, that maybe the distraction was Hulk and maybe that's how Loki got away. He was posing as Bruce Banner inside Hulk. So maybe when Hulk was sent down to Earth via the Bifrost with Heimdall, maybe Loki was actually inside of Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk. But it's very interesting. So obviously Loki's not dead, guys. Don't believe it. I mean, I've had a lot of negative on that comment saying he's dead 100%, get over it. But there's not really enough evidence, because everything we know about Loki, people were saying that he is dead because Thanos couldn't snap a projection's head. Well, let's be honest, guys. Thor has held Loki before, and he's actually physically touched him when he wasn't dead and when he was pretending to die. So the fact that Thanos could snap a replica versions of Loki's head, and people were saying it can't be true because you can't touch an illusion. Well, actually, he's the master of magician. He's a magician, basically. So, guys, you actually can. But there are a lot of interesting things that went on. I mean, we had the Funko Pop with Bruce Banner hulking out of, obviously, the Hulk hulking out of the Hulkbuster. There was an official Funko Pop for that, which is pretty hard to get hold of. Now, why would the Funko Pop release a kind of clip of that? A kind of Funko Pop, and there was loads of toys. There was leaked footage, not leaked footage. There was leaked kind of scenarios, Lego kind of Funko Pop, like Lego breakdown for it. Now, why would Funko Pop release a Funko Pop for something that never really happened? We did see in the movie that Hulk tried to come out, but Hulk said, no, I don't want to come out. So that really does make sense. And why didn't he come out? What I think is going on here is Hulk was supposed to Hulk out, but for some reason the Russo brothers changed it. Now, if you do read this information on Screen Rant, I will link it down below. Their biggest argument is Bruce Banner is acting suspiciously out of character. Now, he did. Like I said before, he's a scientist. He's a very clever guy. Realistically, he's only been in contact with an Infinity Gem during, obviously, the Vision and the Mind Stone. But he comes down and seems to know a lot about Thanos. And who knows a lot about Thanos? Loki knows a lot about Thanos. And Loki knows a lot about the Infinity Stone because obviously he had the Space Stone. So a lot of what they're saying does actually make sense. Now, obviously Heimdall sent Hulk down to Earth, but how would he know where to send him? Because obviously he's essentially can see everyone in the kind of universe, hence how he could communicate with Thor in Thor 3. But Loki knows Doctor Strange, and Loki would know that Doctor Strange would be the best person to send him to. So it's just a bit odd how Bruce Banner was sent to the Doctor Strange Sanctorium. If you think about it, I mean, it really does make a lot of sense. Strange is someone who wields a time stone himself. So how would Heimdall know to send Hulk to Doctor Strange? It doesn't really add up, does it? There's a lot of for and against. I mean, We know that Loki can shapeshift into everything, but could Loki have actually just taken the form of the Hulk? And we do know that Loki can kind of read your mind. He did it to Valkyrie. Then we've seen the flashback in actually Thor 3. So there's a lot of evidence in this article. It's very interesting. I've seen a lot of other people talk about this in Reddit. Now, I really do think this is a strong theory that maybe Loki has shapeshifted into either Bruce Banner or the Hulk, and that is why the Hulk can't actually Hulk out. And I do think it would be interesting. I mean, like I said before, Loki is the master. He is the master of illusion. So I don't believe that they're going to kill Loki off in such a disgusting way. I mean, seriously, Loki is so clever. Do you really think he's going to say, "You'll never be a god"? Then he says to Thor, "Our brothers will rise again, they'll see the sunshine again," or something like that. Don't quote me, that's just me spitting off the top of my mind. But do you really think we're going to have all this foreshadowing sign, the distraction? When initially I thought the distraction was that Loki disappeared and obviously comes back and he's cocky, he was nervous before. I honestly think now that I agree with this theory that Loki went down to Earth with Bruce Banner. Now, whether he is Bruce Banner or Bruce Banner or Hulk is neither here or there, but I do think that maybe Loki was posing as Bruce Banner because he went down, he's like, Thanos is coming, he's got 2 stones, that makes him the strongest person in the whole universe, the strongest creature in the whole universe, because Hulk wouldn't really know about that, would he? Obviously, Loki knows everything, he's tricked people before, so I honestly think that maybe he is posing as Bruce Banner, and that would be really epic. That would be so cool. Fans have even made like a bring Loki, like you know, like one of them request things when they try and like a poll to bring people back. I mean, Loki's so popular, you're not going to kill him off. Seriously, guys, do you think Loki could be killed off like this with a small dagger when he knows he's got obviously the power gem and the Space Stone? Seriously, guys, no. I agree with this theory. I don't think Loki's dead. I'm going to keep saying this until we see Avengers 4. Then we will actually find him out. Other people discredited my other video going, but he's not at IMDb. Guys, seriously, IMDb isn't even a useful tool. It's not accurate at all, so don't go by IMDb. So, guys, let me know, what do you think about this theory about Loki actually posing as Bruce Banner? I will link the article down below, and obviously check Webhead's video out before. I just wanted to put my own spin on this video because I think it's a really interesting theory, and I think it does have some legs, although there are a few cons, like could Loki really shapeshift into Hulk? I'm not really sure if you could do that. Obviously, like some people have said that Loki will come back as a kid or a girl like he has in the comics. Now, I really hope Tom Hiddleston keeps Loki roll up, and I honestly can't see a Thor movie without Loki. And obviously when Thor in the movie said, well, he's dead for now, he wasn't really that bothered, but at the time he was. So I'm thinking Thor thinks, nah, this is a trick. So anyway, guys, please like, subscribe and comment, and that would be awesome. And I will catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch you later.